Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over some Open Great League teams, since right now it's Open Great League and Ultra League Premier. And I will be doing some more videos on Ultra League Premier as well as Open Great League during this time. But yeah, let's go ahead and start the day off with some Open Great League. So it's going to be, this team's going to be Lanturn in the front with Shadow Abomasnow as a closer, and then Dewgong as the safe swap. So Dewgong really, really good right now. Just in general, right? It's really good against, I mean, it's decent against Lanturn, first of all, but it's actually good against Whiscash, good against Skarmory, and that type of coverage. Plus, it has Icy Wind, so if you get into an endgame scenario with it, it can lower the attack of, let's say, the opponent's last Mon, and at the same time can pull shields while doing that, and that's obviously really good. So let's go ahead and get into the video, but first, if you have not, definitely hit the like and subscribe buttons as they help out the YouTube algorithm, and let's go ahead and get into it. And here in Pokemon Go, we know all about algorithms. All right. So Poliwrath lead, obviously, they switch into Lanturn here. So Abomasnow is very good against Lanturn. You resist everything they do, whether that's Spark as the fast attack and Surf and Thunderbolt as the charge moves. Now, Abomasnow is not the bulkiest Mon, so obviously you can see it still does a ton of damage here. Same type of thing if you had Trevenant, does a lot of damage. Now, able to get to 2 energy balls here. This is probably going to secure you a shield, which is fantastic in the late game because we already know we have Lanturn into this Poliwrath, and we know Lanturn is just pretty much a hard counter. I mean, Poliwrath, it can do work here with the Scalds, especially if you get the drop and you do have a shield. So that's always good. They do end up coming in with Abomasnow. This matchup's kind of like dicey, but you always can lower the attack, and you're going to be throwing the Icy Wind anyway since it's neutral against them. And lowering the attack obviously will make it to where the energy ball is going to be doing less. And their Abomasnow also not Shadow, technically. That next energy ball not going to be able to KO. We are able to get to the next move before they are. I think maybe a little just mistiming here by the opponent. As they're at the move. I kind of would let this go. Yeah, double reduced already. You can just save shields and then go in with Lanturn to be able to KO this at the end anyways, just because, like we said in the beginning, Abomasnow not exactly very bulky. So that's going to be GG. Let me know if these things on the side, I call them nameplates, but the Pokemon with moves in it and their fast attack, their charge attacks, let me know if that's helpful to y'all. I know someone in the comments had said they wanted to see all that, so I decided to try to add that in. So yeah, Lickitung here, not the best matchup. It's not exactly the worst either, but they do have a super effective move, and you don't. But the Sparks being changed around from the last season means that we were able to do a little bit of extra damage through the fast attacks here. We end up taking the power up here. That's fine. They end up coming in with Mandibuzz. Weird switch in. Yeah, actually just a really weird switch in because we're not going to be in range of this Dark Pulse anyways. And it's going to be quite close to us being able to KO before they even get to another Dark Pulse. And then next Dark Pulse probably will KO. But not if we get a reduction here. So this will probably KO. Oh, it won't KO, but it'll get it low and we'll be able to farm down because this one's not going to KO us either. I know we look like we don't have very much health. I think we would have survived that, but fine to just win switch no matter what and leave Abomasnow in the area to attack the oh, it probably is double flyer is what he's thinking actually, right? Because I was thinking we want to get away from the grass moveset here on the Lickitung, away from the Lanturn, but it could actually just be a double flyer, and then we can just throw Abomasnow into this. Ooh, it's double flyer, but it's like the worst one for Lanturn because it's Tropius, but it also has a leaf. What am I saying? What is it called? Oh no, Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf obviously is going to be super effective against the Lanturn here. And then obviously we're throwing double super effective with the ice into the grass flying type. So super effective against grass, super effective against flying. You're going to be doing massive damage to it. I think this was either CMP or they one turn lagged. But this is enough to KO. We'll just let it hit us and then switch. It was CMP. And this will be close to KOing us. So probably I imagine we'll switch just to get this down because we're not going to get KO'd by any single move here. Superior lead, obviously this is fantastic for our opponent, really bad for us. Probably worth shielding here. Not worth shielding the Power Whip from the Lickitung because it's non-stat. It's a different typing than Lickitung, so it does technically a little less damage. And then Frenzy Plant obviously is just a better move in general, even if it didn't. So we are going to live this. Obviously, Rock Slide going to be super effective. It's going to take at least 2 to KO us, but they're already reduced 1, so it doesn't even look like 2 will KO. And now we'll be going for the drill runs since we've already gotten this reduction. We're going to allow ourselves to get some more moves throughout the matchup by doing that. In fact, this time we could go Icy Wind here as well if they don't get to 2 here, and we would definitely... I'm pretty sure we win CMP. We're not going to get KO'd here, so we try to go for this CMP here. They're going to just go for a farm down on us. That's fine. We're going to reduce it so much that... Ooh. What do we come in here? Probably Abomasnow? No, we are coming in with this. So it is reduced 2 times, but Earthquake still would do probably half. Yeah. Okay, I like coming in here just to get a head start here on the Abomasnow. You're obviously going to be okay against this Superior. The only problem is, well, you actually CMP to the next one, so actually it's fine, because we're going to be 1 away, and they're also 1 away now. So, yeah, I guess we're not too threatened by this. If they do switch and catch, we have to throw no matter what. We can't wait a turn. We're going to get there at the exact same time, so we have to throw. If they catch, they catch. And it ends up being a Whiscash here in the back, so yeah, GG. If they had caught on the Whiscash, we could have easily come back in, or charge up to multiple moves, and then always have 1 move ready for the Superior so that you can CMP it when it comes back in again after that. All right, Whiscash. Was it Whiscash lead? No, it's Sableye lead here. If you do hit him with a Thunderbolt, it's an easy win, but it's also, if they shield a Thunderbolt, it's an easy loss. So, yeah, going for the Surf here, and then they don't get to it, or they don't take the bait, so then we switch out and get an energy lead here on Dewgong. We don't care that they hit us with that move. We do get the drill run off here, which is great, but we're going to get KO'd here, I believe, by the drill run. It is a Shadow, ooh, it's a little worse for us, actually. But we do have to come in with this. We do outpace. Is this Ice Punch? Okay, yeah. I was like, we outpaced the drill run. That doesn't make sense. Okay, yeah. They do just go for a move to do damage to us, which is smart, to be honest. But now we're going to just all be all in on Abomasnow. And we can just shield through this and get a ton of energy. That's what I think I would do. Ooh. iPhone storage is filled. I don't know if this battle is going to be fully shown to us here, but I think we just shield and farm this down, and then we have many, many moves to go in. Oh, Sableye low, so we just farm everything down. Nice. Empoleon obviously is an insane lead for us. Dragonair, you have your choice of which one to bring in. To be fair, Abomasnow could be really good in the back, which is, again, you want it maybe as the closer. And then Dewgong up front, just... having maybe a little bit more play in the middle matchups. Going to be able to drill run the Empoleon at least, whereas the Abomasnow would actually just get fully farmed down by the Empoleon. So it almost seems like a bait, the Dragonair coming out, a bait out for something like Abomasnow, or any just regular ice type. But Dewgong having that water subtyping means that it's going to take just neutral from these Steel Wings, and then another Shadow Venusaur, probably just shield double, yeah. GG. Gligar in the front. We obviously have 2 ices in the back, and ice is double super effective against it. So ends up coming with a Poliwrath. Technically, with an energy advantage, you can win this matchup in the zeros. If they go for a Scald and... No, I guess you can't win in the zeros. I don't know. It's close. But if they ever debuff you, it definitely... Oh, it's not Shadow. That's what's messing me up. Yeah, in Shadow it would work, obviously. So ends up going for an Icy Wind here. Going to give his Lanturn a ton of farm. So that, going to reduce the damage it does to Lanturn, even though it resists everything. And then also it's probably just going to go for a massive farm down here after that reduction so that the counter doesn't do as much. Then it's going to be an all-out just battle with Abomasnow in the back. The tough part that I'm thinking about is Gligar is actually okay against Abomasnow, especially with a little bit of energy advantage, which it definitely already has. But, oh, interesting. Gonna do this damage even though reduced by the Icy Wind. I guess just to get it a little lower, but probably needs to switch. Oh, really? The question is, do we think Abomasnow is good in the back? And I don't know the answer to that. I feel like Lanturn's needed, but this is tough. Lanturn obviously is going to destroy this, but I guess he's going to maybe take this one, maybe shield the next, go for farm down. Doesn't look like he can farm down, though. We might reach that third one in time. This is actually going to be pretty close. Luckily, Abomasnow getting to these weather balls super fast. It's 545, but not going to make it just by one here. But I guess the first one's a sky attack. Oh my god, what a call. You have to shield this one, and then you have one shield for Gligar going for Aerial Ace, and then all you have to do is land a Surf against it anyways, which we're already farming down. Okay, you just throw the Surf right here. He's not near a move on Skarmory, so you throw the Surf and you farm down the Skarmory, and that's GG. Wow, this game was actually really well played. I like the throwing into the Gligar, maybe trying to get shields, maybe just trying to get into super farm down range. Okay, another Dragonair lead. We've seen this one before. Okay, Lanturn's not exactly the worst for Dewgong. You can go for the shield if you think they're going to throw Thunderbolt, and then you can definitely win the ones with a bit of an energy advantage, which we already have. So I imagine a shield here, and then go one, and then throw again when you get to the next one. But the Surf wins it for them. This is another Surf, though, so they're going to go for a Surf farm down. We haven't technically clicked the move yet because they would have gotten to the move before us, so we're switching it up into Drill Run. Funny enough, I didn't know that was going to happen, but you can always change your tactic if you're going from a 2-turn to a 3-turn move, because maybe that's what we wanted to do, but yeah. The second Surf was a little weird there, but you know, this worked out great for us. Obviously, we want to switch. They have a Dragon, we have an Ice. Switch is up, but I imagine it's like a Skarmory in the back. Probably worth shielding this. You're not going to be able to get Dragonair down without this, but maybe you don't throw right away. Maybe you go like 3 or 4. Okay, threw into the Skarmory here. This is not a great idea. I think a little bit of panic, but you know, it's fine. Definitely going to go up to a move and then switch out. Low battery. Okay, so we had the full storage. We've got the low battery. It's all happening for us today. They go for the Brave Bird right away, which I don't think I would have done that. Maybe I would have farmed up to a Brave Bird and then 1 away from the next Brave Bird, or 2 away, whatever it is. But going for 1 means you cannot even make it to another move, and then getting the shield here, going for the Thunderbolt. This is pretty close to KOing. Dragonair, especially the Shadow version, is not exactly bulky, so GG. Whiscash lead. Obviously, our Icemon are really good against the Whiscash. Getting rid of the Skarmory means that Abomasnow is definitely going to have play in the back. Also means that Lanturn's going to eventually get this big farm down here. And Lanturn, while it's not good against Whiscash, it does have moves that do hit it for neutral. And a 3 Surfs is going to be a lot of damage if we can ever get to that point. Also, we can threaten switch here. Because if we hit them with this and then we shield, we can farm down. Or we can farm down with our Dewgong, I mean. Which it looks like we're going to go for. Because it's scary for them to have gone this far into it. They let Dewgong just get a little too far ahead. It's because they didn't want to give Lanturn infinite energy. I get what they were trying to do. But end up losing switch, meaning that Lanturn's probably going to have neutral play in the back. It may not have super effective like it does against Skarmory, but it most likely is going to have neutral. I would guess something maybe like a Vigoroth, or maybe even it could even be Manabuzz, to be honest. But we'll see. It could also be Dragonair, and then that would not be great, obviously. But going to come in Abomasnow and would at least get a lead here. I'm not even sure I would have thrown this move, although it does look like they had the 1-turn delay. Maybe he saw that coming, or he saw that there was that delay there, and now definitely just going to go for a shield and a farm down. They're probably 4 away, which means I don't think they'll make it to the move if they're 4 away. If they're 3 away, they will. I'm not sure I would have thrown this. Maybe he's going to try to catch. Ooh, nasty. Wow. Just like Greg Popovich says, right? Show me some nasty. All right, Annihilate. Well, this is where you want to see it. Maybe Annihilate's actually pretty good against our team, I guess, in a general sense. But if they get hit by the Thunderbolt, it's obviously really bad for them. So definitely like going up to the Thunderbolt here. I think this was a CMP and we're going to be baiting the Surf. They did actually throw the Shadow Ball. Good for us that they didn't luckily throw a Night Slash into us, but we're going to be able to outpace if we want to get there. So yeah, we're there in 12. It would take them 13 to get to their Night Slash, and they decided to let this go. I'm kind of surprised. We definitely can't switch in anything here because Abomasnow is good against this, but Dewgong is obviously bad against this. So if we switch into our hard counter, this is bad. But luckily, we are going to be able to take shields here. They are going to get a surf off here. We can't really throw the surf into them because then they can go for like this massive farm down, which we don't want. So at least they threw some energy here, although their energy not really going to do too much. I guess 2 Thunderbolts is bad for us. They do come in with we're going to switch probably after this, but we at least want to threaten the shield before switching. Obviously, Dewgong is pretty bad against Lanturn. Okay, try to catch, but don't. It's fine. The best move this can have into us is Crunch. Sometimes this runs Ice Beam. I know I was running Ice Beam, and it looks like they are running Ice Beam because they're throwing the Hydro Cannons into the Dewgong, which are neutral, resisted. Otherwise, they would be throwing the Crunch, which is neutral, and yeah. This is going to be GG. This will KO the Feraligatr, I'm sure. Well, it's not Shadow, though. Yeah. And Lanturn can farm us. This is an interesting play. I guess we're just going to go for the grass move anyways, so we don't care about how much damage we do because it wasn't exactly in drill run range anyways. So actually this ends up being pretty smart. If they try to go for like 2 Thunderbolts, we can definitely shield. They won't make it to 3 surfs, so them going for that surf there means that the most they can get to is this Thunderbolt, and that's going to be GG. Tough game. If they hit us with a Thunderbolt, I don't know. Obviously this was a good lead and a good switch for us. They're coming in with Gligar, definitely going to be GG. That's how it be sometimes, right? So Trevenant, actually really tough for this team. I will say that much. Obviously, it's throwing a Seed Bomb here. Maybe we're keeping the Dewgong alive because they haven't switched in a while, and we thought maybe Dewgong would be good into their next switch. But no, they actually were just trying to take shield from us, and they come in with the Poliwrath. And again, it is not the Shadow Poliwrath, so actually not really threatened too much by the drill run here. We do go for the bait, but they're not going to shield this. So, but it also wouldn't have been close to KOing either. So just getting it to reduced attack for the Lanturn. We've seen this play before, so obviously this is how he plays out this matchup. Most of the time it seems like, and definitely just going to go for the farm down and then instant switch when they switch, I would assume, especially since we'll probably get Scalded here, which has a chance to reduce. It does not reduce, but we definitely need to just switch out. They are on a weird switch timer, but they end up switching instantly. Okay, I mean, Abomasnow is good against everything left, but Ice, okay, well, we'll see what this moveset this Azumarill has. Nothing is going to KO us at the bat. It does seem like it might be Play Rough. It's Play Rough Hydro Pump. So, going to be able to get to multiple energy balls here. Probably we're going to have to shield the next one, I would think, and then try to farm up a little more than normal. We also have a switch. We also have energy. Man, we're getting low, though. Okay. Just going up to 100 energy. I think the switch is up, though, and they're just going to switch right after this, I think. If they do throw in a Azumarill, I think this is a huge mistake by our opponent. So Play Rough not enough to KO. They've already shown that the next thing is also a Hydro Pump. Do you go Thunderbolt Surf here? See how much the Surf does. Maybe it's double Surf, but I don't think so. Ooh. Okay. I think this is a win because the Azumarill might be... It depends. 2 bubbles probably KOs us. Okay, they're 1 Sparkway. Very good game. Nice. Empoleon lead. Dragonair switch. Okay, we've seen this one before. They obviously can beat us to move if they want to. Body Slam not going to do enough damage to really threaten us here, especially since we're doing super effective damage and they're doing neutral. This will KO, obviously. Kind of interesting they shield here. We probably just shield and farm down. Then we have the drill run for the Empoleon, which is nice. And then shields, the less and less shields that are here, the more Abomasnow maybe has a time to flourish there in the back. Yep, coming in Empoleon. Getting the drill run, then getting the farm down, and then, again, none of this energy ever going to affect Lanturn, so we don't care too much about it. double dragon, and that's GG. Not even just a dragon, it's a dragon and a flyer. So, all right, thank you again for the submission. Again, we're going to be going over some probably mainly Open Great League, but I do want to. Tomorrow I'm definitely going to be showcasing an Ultra League Premier team. It's been the first time we've had a Premier League in quite a while, so definitely a lot of people looking for something to run in that. All the usual suspects. Gradient is amazing still. I think Magnezone actually has a lot of play, surprisingly. Empoleon, Annihilate seems insane. I definitely will be playing like Annihilate Poliwrath backline. I don't know what I'd be playing in the front. Maybe Dragalge is a good dragon, since a lot of the dragons are legendary. But yeah, we'll see, y'all will see the videos coming out. Again, thank you so much for helping me out on this channel. The support has been amazing. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching the video, and if you want to continue to support me, definitely click that subscribe button. You'll see any content coming out, and if you want another video on this same league for some more tips and tricks to other teams, check that video out right there, and I'll see you in the next one.